What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday, and welcome back to another episode of the Queen Mimi Radio Show. We hope that everybody is doing good, staying blessed, taking care of yourself as usual. We decided to take the day off today and chill and rest our mental a little bit. Been working, going hard like crazy every day. So we have to bless you. We have to take a little minute and de-stress and calm down and slow down a little bit, so we ain't out here running ourselves all tired and everything. But we hope you guys had just as smooth of a day. If you had to work today, hopefully you ain't work too hard, so on and so forth. So we finna get right into it. For those that saw the season 2 premiere of the Queen Mimi Radio Show, we did mention to y'all, we said this and we meant it. We was gonna talk about your boy Luigi, the one that unalived the healthcare CEO. I think this was last month. And yeah, we're gonna be talking about your girl Miss Yolanda. That I think she gonna or file for parole, wanna get out after unaliving Selena. 1995, we was still in middle school at the time. So this has been 30 plus years since this happened. And like we said, situation with Luigi happened last month. So what we already know about his case, he was indicted on, of course, the unaliving of the CEO Healthcare, Brian Thompson, in New York City, y'all. The 26-year-old, who was identified as a person of interest, originally was arrested on firearms and other charges in Pennsylvania on December 9th after being spotted at a McDonald's in, hopefully we finna say this right, Altaluna. It made a massive manhunt, which we know everybody was looking for him. He was disappearing for a minute. We like, please don't catch him. Please don't catch him. Y'all gonna think we wrong, but please don't catch him. But here's what we know about him so far. He waived extradition to New York to face new federal charges in a Pennsylvania courtroom on Thursday, December 19th, where New York City police detectives were waiting to accompany him back for an afternoon appearance in a Manhattan courtroom. There's going to be a lot of info, y'all. Federal prosecutors also filed 4 new charges against Mangione. Hopefully we said that name right. We hate saying people's name wrong. Murder, using a weapon, and a silencer. And we saw the video, y'all, real quick. We saw the video. The CEO guy, he was walking, and Luigi looked like he popped up right behind him. This guy didn't even have a chance. We just looking like, whoa. That was definitely execution style. We don't know how he set that up or planned that, but that wasn't by accident at all. And what to say, and 2 counts of stalking, and this on CBS News, y'all, by the way, just to let y'all know. In addition to the 11 state charges filed by the Manhattan District Attorney, like we said, this took place in New York. The federal charges could make him eligible for the death penalty if he is convicted. He was held ahead of his preliminary hearing, which is now set for January 18th, which is in a couple of days, y'all. CBS New York reported he is now in federal custody at Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, you guys. The attorney, Karen, I didn't want to mess up this girl name, who was a high-ranking attorney in the Manhattan District Attorney's Office for years before entering a private practice, has been retained to represent Mangione, Luigi. So she's going to be representing him in, of course, his case. And he was charged with, we already know, murder in New York, first-degree murder, and the first degree of furtherance of terrorism. Manhattan prosecutors announced December 17th he was also charged with 2 counts of murder in the second degree, with one of the counts accusing Mangione of killing as an act of terrorism. Okay, we just hand that part. Okay. First-degree murder charges in New York are usually reserved for the killing of law enforcement officers. So, guess they charged him that because he's a CEO. Well, we don't know. But Mangione, we gonna call him Luigi because we don't want to mess up his last name, was also charged with several lesser felonies in New York, including criminal possession of a weapon. And even his own mom, and we just gonna breeze past this, say this is something that she could see him doing. Now, as we reading this, y'all, this your mom's. Now, if that was one of our sons, we would have been like, yeah, I didn't see this coming. I didn't really raise him like that. I don't know why he would do that, but I guess that's what family does. We're not even finna get into all that. But obviously she had nothing to do with it. Make the long story short, she filed the missing persons report. Guess he didn't come home, where she didn't hear from. Make the long story short. But yeah, she's saying, yeah, this is mom's. This is something I can see my son doing. Because him, along with a lot of other people, having issues with no health care. This ain't something that's new. That's been going on for years. They cancel your policy, you pay them every month, do everything they tell you, and not the blue, yeah, we ain't gonna help you. And just, leave you hanging. And he wasn't a United Healthcare customer, which we never thought that either. So we don't think that that has something to do with it. Um, the officers believe that he may have targeted the company because of its status as the largest health insurer in the United States. So when we heard about it, it was like, okay, y'all keep playing with people, keep stomping all over them, keep messing with them. I said we ain't saying whether we for or against, but you keep messing with people, we will say this, you know, um, people gonna retaliate. Just like this whole TikTok thing that's going on right now. Mark, how you feeling? We gonna leave that alone. We gonna talk about that on another show. Oh man, it's crazy. But obviously he traveled there because they said he traveled to Pennsylvania by train. Um, Following the shooting, investigators have said that he fled into Central Park on the bike, which we did hear about that, and then took a cab to the George Washington Bridge bus station in Upper Manhattan. We did hear about that as well. So he was laying low for a minute till the old girl saw him in McDonald's and opened her damn mouth like, shh. You don't know why people doing what they're doing? Shh. Everybody didn't think. She thought she was gonna get the reward money, but she called 911. Make sure we get this correct. Instead of, I think, the tip hotline, something like that she's supposed to call. Yeah, so she got burnt major. I don't remember what her name is, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, he left New York City on the bus, that departed from the bus station, and took the A subway line back down to Penn Station in Midtown, where they were looking into whether he traveled by train into Pennsylvania. Honestly, had he planned all that, we'll talk, y'all. So how he got there is neither here nor there. He was on the mission. That's all we know. Shoot. So they trying to track his movements and see where he was, ABC, XYZ, all that good stuff. So we're not gonna read all that. But he got there. He must have followed old dude. He did something. It was planned. Ain't something just happened out the blue. And we always say everything happens for a reason. Even this, like we said, we're not saying whether we for or against. None of that. But yeah, that was all planned. And what was this? His notebook says he considered using a bomb. Now this is alleged. We ain't hear about this part. Two law enforcement sources told CBS News that authorities recovered a notebook from Luigi at the time he was arrested. The sources said in the notebook that he wrote he considered using a bomb, but decided not to do that. Decided on unaliving him with pew pew, if you will, because it would be more targeted, like we said, was planned, and he didn't want to put nobody else's lives in danger. Hmm. Guess that was smart. I guess so. Don't know. But while custody, he ain't made no incriminating statements to NYPD investigators, according to the police. Of course, they found his fingerprints found in the shooting scene, the police say allegedly. They matched from a water bottle and a protein bar near where the CEO Thompson was killed. So his fingerprints matched on December the 11th. Police also told CBS News that fingerprints on a phone, with some of the payphone, cell phone, whatever, found at the scene way matched to Luigi's as well. They found a ghost gun, whatever the heck that means. And they found with him in Pennsylvania to 3 9mm shell casings from the shooting in New York. The fingerprint match was first reported by CNN. It was first publicly announced. Forensic evidence linking Mangione to the scene. We going to skimming through this a little bit because this is a lot, which y'all pretty sure y'all know what's going on anyway. But they received over 400 tips. Only 30 were helpful. Make the long story short, they was offering a reward of up to $10,000, which we was talking about a minute ago with the old girl calling the 911 instead of the tip line. Didn't get the money, and allegedly think she lost her job at the same McDonald's he worked at because I guess she was working that day. We don't remember her name, but like we said, that's neither here nor there. You should have called the right number. And secondly, the FBI offered a reward of up to $50,000 for information leading up to arrest and conviction. So I don't know if anybody gonna get that bread, but you know, guess we'll find out, and you know we're gonna keep y'all updated. So what do police believe was the motive for the shooting? We heard allegedly it had something to do with his mom's. Think she was suffering, she was in a lot of pain, and that was his motive behind unaliving the CEO. Guess we finding out it was something different. They're saying, allegedly, his motive was animosity towards the healthcare industry, which we know a lot of people have. Like we said earlier, you pay health insurance, car insurance, hell, life insurance, any type of insurance, and you pay it for years, no matter what it is, with no problem, no, not so much as a cold, no disease, nothing. And when you need help, they pretty much say screw you. They don't want to help you. You ain't nothing but a number, a dollar sign to these people. So like we said, we're not saying whether we for, we already know how we feel, but just to stay biased, we're not gonna say that. But we will say we understand his motive. We hope that makes sense because good, hard-working people out here get screwed over every day. We push, y'all know what's going on with this whole TikTok situation, and now people starting to fight back. Guess that's what Luigi, in his mind, he decided he wanted to do. Whether we agree with it or not, and we heard people putting commentary on this man's books. People been outside, like the jail, the prison where he is, protesting. This is like, correct us if we wrong, y'all, the first we've ever heard of a convicted killer, like unaliving somebody, actually getting support. This is the first time we've actually felt, okay, we understand, like we said, on some level why he did what he did. Like we said, we heard it was about his mom, and she was suffering and going through pain and stuff. Because of course we saw it on social media. That's where we found out about it at. But the NYPD allegedly is saying that Luigi was suffering a back injury from 2023 that required a visit to the emergency room, and guess he had to get screws on his spine, according to, I guess, some images that was put on social media. So, according to the NYPD, allegedly, Luigi was in possession of notebook paper that had handwritten notes that expressed, his disdain for corporate America, in particular, like we said, the healthcare industry. Like we said, we already know people cutting uh, anything they can from hardworking people that's paying every month, every day, every week, whatever. Y'all know what's going on with California right now. I think the insurance company canceled almost 4,000 people's insurance policies right before all this happened. Don't know if they knew it was coming. Of course, nothing we don't believe happens by accident, but this happens all the time. People get dismissed, discarded, thrown away. We're giving money to companies, trusting them, expecting them to do what they're supposed to do, and a lot of people don't. And they just look at you like, oh well, what you want me to do? Your job, customer service, treat us like we're a human being and not a number. You know what we're saying? You can't. Well, I mean, you can, but like we always believe what goes around comes around. It's self-fulfilling prophecy. You can't be out here spreading evil and think, it's ain't nothing gonna come back to you. Unfortunately, it came back to the CEO that same way because we found out a bunch of people's policies with United Healthcare, got canceled as well. And people that need help and they're suffering in pain ain't getting the help that they need, and they're paying their insurance every month. You know what we're saying? Doctors, hospitals, all that, court system, all that. It's about this. These tickets, red lights, stop signs, all that healthcare is money hustle. We've learned that the hard way, unfortunately. But we really had to put in our head that people, they just don't care. So we treat them the same way. This human being, this is life. You get one shot at it. Like you can't just continue to treat people like that and think it's not gonna come back. Unfortunately, sometimes it can cost you your life. That's why we say be careful how you treat people and never ever think that you are invisible and you are untouchable. We know we ain't. That's why we do our best to do right by people, even when we don't get it back sometimes. Hey, it is what it is. Ain't nobody with us sitting behind no jail or no prison. We not doing all that. Mm-mm. And the only reason he got called because he was spotted and arrested in the McDonald's. And we can't remember the lady name for nothing. But yeah, she spotted him while she was working there that day and pointed him out and pretty much messed everything up. I think she was working there, like we said, I think she called 911 instead of the tip line. She probably would have got the bread, but not only did she not get the bread, she lost her job too. So, people got to think about that before you run your mouth or do anything. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out here in these streets. So basically he's in jail without bail. I think his court date is gonna be in a couple days, what we say January 18th. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen, y'all. Like we said, we're not condoning unaliving people in any way, shape, or form, but love us, hate us for it, but we actually do understand why he did what he did. We personally wouldn't have taken it that far. Just us. We speaking for ourselves. But yeah, in a way we understand because people get tired of being stepped on, being treated like they come under people's shoe, like they don't matter. Like, and we can't say it's not. Like, I'm a human being, but sis, you can't just treat us like we're a number. Oh, you owe me. You know you got to pay. You know you got to. Yeah, we know that. Does that make you feel good to have a little so-called position of power and you can step on people to get to where you at to get what you want? You feel good about that? If you do something that's horribly wrong, seriously, something is horribly wrong. So this man here um has been getting an outpour of support, which is so crazy to, like we said, we ain't no hater, but he has been getting tons of support. People been sending him money, standing outside, protesting. They want him to be free. Like, cause they feel the same way we do. We tired. And we can't say it's no with this TikTok ban and now think Congress deciding to change their mind because they see that their meta numbers is dropping down. Mark Zuckerberg, on top of the money he already lost, and we're going to get now another episode about to lose more money. Yeah, y'all paying attention now, huh? Everybody waking up now, huh? Y'all messing around and finding out, huh? People getting tired. We hoping people wake up. Stop voting for these people. Stop putting them in these positions. Nobody good or righteous is in them seats. Nobody good or righteous is representing any kind of company that's going to take away from you and not give you anything back. You can't convince us. Now that we standing on that. No, Good people, that's why we said we could never do it. Courthouse, judge, lawyer, defense attorney, we could never do it because we can't lie. Even our husband be looking at our facial expression sometimes, and he be like, he just start laughing because our face is gonna tell you right there and there, whatever mood we in, leave me alone. I ain't playing with you. We happy, in between, whatever. We can't do it. We can't do it. We take our hat off to anybody that does, but personally, we cannot do it. We don't want to end up like dude sitting in no prison cell. None of that. It's just not even worth it. So we gonna see what's gonna happen with my boy. We don't know what the outcome gonna be. Of course, we gonna keep y'all updated, but we don't condone it. We do want to make that clear, and these are not our views or our expressions or anything. This is what we found online. Just wanted to make sure everything was accurate, but we do understand. We do understand when you're in pain, you suffering, you hurting, like you feel like ain't nobody listening to you, they don't get you, understand, sometimes you act out, you retaliate. Sometimes ain't in the best way. We know that from experience. We haven't exactly responded to people in the best way, either by, wronging us or doing anything wrong to us. But hey, you can't control other people. We always believe that everybody's gonna get what's coming to them. They will. It may not be on our time, but trust us, it's coming. It's coming, y'all. So like we said, that's what we know so far. He's waiting for his next court date on January 18th, and then we'll see what's gonna happen from there. Of course, we're gonna do another show once everything comes to a head. Keep y'all updated. We know y'all already know what's going on. So this happened in December, but we was gonna talk about it. We ain't care. We gonna talk about it. But hopefully, and pretty sure he's doing good. That man got plenty of commissary money, so he probably straight up in there. He helping everybody else out, shoot. And we're not gonna sit here and judge him, Luigi, or nothing like that. Sometimes good people, they make bad decisions. They, what's that phrase? Hurt people. So, you don't know what people was going through, what their thought process was, what made them do what they do, male, female, whatever. That's why we don't do that. We wish people ask us that more while we made the decisions we made, but like we said, you can't control other people, but trust us, we get it. If we could count how many times we thought about doing the same thing, boy, we have a body count, and not in a good way. We would, but nah, we can't bring ourselves to do that. The only time that would ever happen would be in self-defense. That's the only time that would ever happen. But we definitely hope my boy doing good in there. And, he keeping his head up, and he seemed like he got support. He definitely got ours. So we just gonna leave that at that, y'all. What we're going to do is take a break, play some music, and we're gonna come back and talk about Miss Salvador, Miss Yolanda, the unalive girl, Miss Selena, 30 years ago, just filed for parole. They think she should get out of prison. Yeah, we're gonna leave that at that. Let that sink in while we on our breakout, and we'll be back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. This lady actually thinks she can get out. We hope she don't. right, y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. Okay, y'all, so now we got to talk about Miss Yolanda Saldivar. Okay, um, we all know she was convicted of killing Selena in 1995, you guys. So it's been 30 years. If we remember correctly, we were still a kid. We remember being in middle school when we found out she had passed away. 1995, we were still a kid. We saw Selena for the first time. We was in middle school, so this was like way, way after she was on the live. Mexican American singer known as the Queen of Chicano music, and we love Selena. Yes, we don't know half the stuff she be saying. We don't care. We still be jamming like we know it. We gonna get us a translator so we can start learning from Spanish to English. Some of her lyrics, some of her songs was in English that we love, but basically we loved it to this day. Um, this woman on filed for parole. She said, I done did my time. I'm ready to get out. Y'all gonna have to release me. And this we gonna have to say, I don't think it's gonna be a good idea for you to get Yolanda. We really don't. There's so many people that hate you. They probably gonna be looking for you. This situation right here, you probably gonna be safe where you at more than likely. Even your attorney said that. I don't think she should get out because there's gonna be people looking for her. They're gonna be unaliving her because everybody's still mad. She thinks, I guess, we get somewhere in her head that we forgot. No, baby, we ain't forget. we know what you did. We remember. There were so many people that loved Selena that didn't know some of her songs, still loved her. We didn't care. No, we believe if she was alive today, she would be number one. Real talk. We don't care what you say. And we fell in love with her music. Um, this woman done filed a petition for parole. She is in Texas right now in custody, according to Texas Department of Criminal Justice online record. She is currently in the parole review process, so ain't been official yet. She just filed and in prison at the Patrick L. O'Daniel Unit Prison in Gatesville, Texas. She was the president of Selena's fan club, which we all know, and the manager of her two clothing boutiques. She unalived Selena at the Days Inn Motel in Corpus Christi, Texas on March 31st, 1995. Selena was 23 years old, young at the time she passed away. Salvador was found guilty of first-degree murder on October 26, 1995, and was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole. They should have said without, but we ain't no court system, we ain't no judge, so it is what it is. But according to NBC News, Selena's family fired her in early 1995, accusing her of embezzling money from the singer's fan club and her boutiques. Selena's husband, her widower, Chris Perez, testified in court during her trial, saying that they did not trust her and they removed her from their checking accounts, according to a 1998 court document from the Texas Court of Appeals. Salvador has stated in the past, and she maintains this till this day, y'all, and we know this is bull crap. We don't care what you say, that she did not intention mean to unalive Selena. How the hell do you not intention mean to take out a gun, pull the trigger, and unalive somebody? You got to make that make sense to us, because that makes sense. So, yeah, saying she didn't mean to kill her. This was an accident. Somebody help us out. We might be a little slow. We don't know. But of course they did a whole docu-series last year. Pretty sure y'all seen it. We checked it out as well. Selena and Yolanda, the secrets between them. It was a 3-part docu-series for those that did not see it. She dismissed the claims that she was stealing money and said she was covering up for Selena's father's extramarital affair. So I guess she's trying to say he was stepping out on his wife or whatever. But of course, she had no proof, so all of that was alleged at the time. Of course, the documentary, which we already know as well, received a whole lot of backlash from Selena's fans. They don't want to hear nothing this woman got to say. We don't either. That's why we say you might want to just stay where you at, baby. We hope we hope the state of Texas do let this woman out. Like, she took a huge part from everybody, mainly Selena's family. Like, you can't, like we said, we're not a lawyer, we're not a judge, obviously, but we don't understand. Maybe somebody can help us out why you would unalive somebody in any situation and think after a certain amount of time it's been forgotten, or you should be free. No, you should have thought about that before you did what you did. There's plenty of situations where we was too late, can't go back, can't change it, can't do nothing about it. No matter what the sentence was that she would have gotten, no matter how the outcome would have been, first off, we know it ain't gonna bring Selena back. We know that. But no, ma'am. And you got the audacity and nerve to be like, I should be free. I should be with the general population. We don't want you out here. We don't know one person that do. Lady, you crazy. Nobody on the hill. This lady got to say. There's no excuse or reason why she did what she did. Just absolutely not. You can't even make that make sense. You bogus. You bogus. Okay, you know what? I apologize. I'll pay all the money back. I'll do whatever I need to do. But unaliving somebody, that's not nowhere near the best way to handle something when you get caught. And we see this happen every day in domestic violence, relationships. One person get caught being bogus, instead of just bouncing and leaving, or doing it as peaceful as possible, we get in our emotions, retaliate, and we can almost bet that's probably what happened. Instead of just saying, no, that was wrong. And who knows, they probably weren't even going to press charges. They just fired it and they was going to keep it moving. Nah, you want to have a secret meeting and call it in and accidentally let you tell it, take her life. Man, please. So, like we said, we don't know how the whole parole process goes, but according to what we read on NBC News, it begins about 6 months before the parole eligibility date for a first review and 4 months before the eligibility date, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice website states. Her file is going to be reviewed. Of course, her case is going to be reviewed, including letters of support and protest. I don't know if she's going to have any, but we pretty sure she's going to have a whole lot of protest letters. And we're hoping that the family's going to be there too. And in case some is going to be prepared for the board voting panel. Her review parole date is March 30th. So that's going to be here before we know it. This month already, what we got? A couple more weeks in this month? Yeah, a couple more weeks. So yeah. March going to be here before we know it. And of course, we're going to keep y'all updated on this as well. So we're probably going to do these same 2 stories once we get an update on the future episodes, y'all. But no, like we said, with Luigi, we understand. Either way, we don't condone unaliving anybody. We want to make that very, very clear. Only if it's in self-defense. That's the only time. Only if it's in self-defense. So we're not condoning unaliving on any level. We want to make that very clear. But we can't help but say we understand why Luigi felt the way he did. When Miss Yolanda, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ham. No thank you. You need to keep your behind where you at. Now, whatever happened with Luigi, obviously it's out of our hands. We ain't got no control over it. It's still, murder, unaliving somebody when it comes down to it. So that's why we say we don't condone it at all. And we know both of these stories popped up November, December last year, but we didn't care. We were still going to talk about it because we wanted to put our 2 cents in. Like, we was like, huh? This man getting commissary and all this stuff? What the? Damn, like, he getting support. People outside with signs outside the prison, like, y'all better free this man. Shoot, he did us a favor. This is what they were saying. He did us a favor. Out of here. Then you turn around. Okay, I took away one of the biggest music sensations ever, and I want to walk the streets. I want to be with the general population. I think I done served my time. Y'all forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good now. No. People still got to live with that for the rest of their life. How can you not have any remorse? That's crazy. And you think just let me out. I filed the paperwork, all that crap. It ain't gonna be safe for you, sis. Just letting you know. We don't know what they're gonna do. We hope they decide to keep her behind in there, because you said life it should be. We ain't doing all that. Well, Luigi, like we said, we gonna see what's gonna happen, y'all. With both of these situations, they was the big deal to us. So I know we gotta talk about it. We got to talk about it. So of course, y'all already know we're gonna keep you updated on the outcome of both. Once we hear about both, we'll come back on and of course do another episode and see, put our 2 cents in, and all that good stuff, and of course give you the facts of the outcomes. Of course, we hoping the best for each one. Yolanda, you need to stay in there. Luigi, he gonna be straight either way. We don't we hate to say that, but he gonna be good either way. So we don't even know how his situation gonna turn out, but he gonna be set either way. We think people gonna keep sending him money. He gonna be good. So no matter how that situation turns out, he gonna be all right. Miss Yolanda, we can't say it's enough to stay where you at. Take that paperwork back. Just don't even do it. Please don't. If you value your life, don't. These people I already know. We done seen on social media. They waiting for you to get out. Like, real talk. This ain't us. They waiting. You gonna get what's coming to you anyway, whether you in there or not, or you out in the street. So, what goes around comes around, right? we can't say that enough, y'all. We cannot say that enough. But like we said, we ain't the judge. We are not the ultimate judge, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. This is crazy. This is a way to end 2024 and come in 2025 with all this madness. Got this stuff going on in LA with the fires, California. Good Lord, y'all need to get out that city. Get out of there. And we keep up with our own life, and everything else around us is going crazy, y'all. But like we said, gonna keep everybody updated, keep you posted, of course. We're gonna go ahead and take our last break, y'all. Give y'all social media. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. But we thank everybody for joining us on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. We will be right back, you guys. right, y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. So before we get out of here, first and foremost, we just want to say thank you to everybody for coming through to hang out with us this evening. We hope you guys enjoyed the recap, the topics, everything we talked about this evening. Like we said, we already knew this took place, while we were on our break in December. We didn't care. We were still going to come in and talk about it. For those that do not know, or for those that need an update, there you go. We're just gonna leave it at that. And number two, our social media handles, our social media list, all that is about to change, you guys. Pretty sure you all know about this TikTok ban that's supposedly gonna be going down on January 19th. Now we hear it's going to be an extension. We hear that Mark Zuckerberg was the main person behind all this going down. So we have already deactivated our Facebook. We about to do Instagram next. And we just want to stay away from them platforms completely. So we're going to have to redo our whole live schedule, all of our flyers and everything that's going on, just to give y'all a heads up. So by the time we do Real Talk and Real Topics this coming Thursday, we're going to have all new flyers, all new everything. We're going to have some of our social media gone. So tonight is going to be pretty much short and sweet, because for those that choose to stay on Facebook and Instagram, anything to do with Meta, we are not judging. We know people that build their platforms up on there, same as TikTok as well. And that's a platform we're going to continue to keep using. Of course, we're keeping a lookout to see what's going to happen with this app. But there's been another one, I think it's called Redbook, that we just signed up for and downloaded today. We're going to give y'all that social media Thursday as well. But yeah, we just absolutely refuse to support anything. You don't want to see other people make money. And for those that choose to stay, to each his own, do you. But it's just a personal decision. We know a lot of people have done the same thing as well. Hey, it's strength in numbers. And we gotta let these people know y'all can't keep walking over us, treating us like we're a number like that. We're human beings. Y'all hate to treat us that way. Y'all taking away TikTok is going to impact and affect a lot of people. So that's what people don't realize. So with all that being said, like we said, tonight is going to be short and sweet, y'all. We're going to have everything updated by Thursday with our new live schedule, our new platforms, no song and so forth. But for right now, you guys can check this and every Tuesday, of course. Check out the Queen Mimi Radio Show from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., where we celebrate the strength of the human spirit through music and conversation. Hosted by yours truly, you guys, the Queen Mimi Radio Show, a musician and advocate. Our show is dedicated to spreading positivity, motivation, and awareness about crucial issues like mental health and domestic violence. Each and every week, you guys, we feature inspiring stories, expert insights, and empowering music that resonates with listeners' experiences. So we hope you join us as we navigate through life's challenges, share personal journeys, and foster a community of hope and resilience. The Queen Mimi Radio Show is more than just a radio show. It's a support. What do we say? It's a source of support and inspiration for all who listen, y'all. So check us out this and every Tuesday evening, y'all, from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. with topics like what we discussed this evening. Like we said, y'all, we're gonna see what the outcome is gonna be with all that. And yeah, we're gonna keep that moving. And of course, you guys can check out our Queen Mimi Radio Show the first and third Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to basically be doing all our shows into one live stream, you guys. So y'all come over there and check us out as well. And you can follow us on our LinkedIn under Queen Mimi. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Queen Mimi Radio Show. And over on Twitch, Queen Candy 77. So y'all can go over there and follow us on those platforms as well. Like we said, we will have updated flyers for you guys with everything that's going on. We're gonna have to change and revamp some things, so we'll have everything up and running by Thursday. Brand new itinerary, whole 9 yards, you guys. So we want to thank you to everybody for coming through to join us again on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. We will talk to you guys Thursday on Real Talking Real Topics, with another deep, meaningful conversation, chill vibes, real talk, and we gonna be being silly and doing our things. Y'all already know. This Thursday evening, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you guys. Come through and check us out. So with all that being said, we're finna go and enjoy the rest of our Tuesday evening. We hope y'all do the same as well. Stay blessed, stay safe. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll talk to y'all later. And thank y'all again.